So you're an aspiring wildlife photographer, or it's just something that you really would like to do at some point. You have gear, a camera, a super telephoto lens, and you don't really know where to go, what to do. There's no wildlife around you. Well, here's the thing. There probably is. You just have to look for it. So this video today is all about how you can be a wildlife photographer and you can shoot local. I'll be honest, I don't go on many big trips. I don't do a lot of crazy things. I have a few things that I would like to go see, mostly things that I'm doing this year. But for the most part, I shoot around where I live. I'd say probably the farthest that I've driven is 2 hours. So I want to talk a little bit about the value of going to local parks, local areas, hotspots, and seeing what you find. You'll probably be surprised, if I'm honest. There is a whole world that exists that you may have never seen before, may not even know is there. You just have to look for it. That's certainly been my experience as I started getting into wildlife photography about a year ago. You know, there were so many things near me, places that I've never been, places that I never thought to go and probably wouldn't have if I hadn't gotten into photography, that I go to. So today, I went about 15 minutes from my house to a local park called Claude Park. Oddly enough, this is a park that I have been to play Pokemon Go, but never from a wildlife perspective. I never knew that there was a path to a little hidden back pond that existed back there, nor the huge amount of wildlife that are residents of the park. So thinking that there's nothing near you just isn't really an excuse. You just need to go out and take pictures. Go out and look for the things that are hidden. So I hope this will speak to somebody in some way and give you a little bit of inspiration to go out and take pictures. Go out and find what is around you. Delve into that world of things that you just didn't know were there, didn't know were around you. There is absolutely no reason that inspiration cannot come from close by. So let's get into it. So there is a great egret on the other side. That's the first one of those I've seen this year. I haven't seen them at any of the other places that I usually go. I want to get closer, but at the same time, I don't want to spook him. I mean, he's right off the water on the other side. We're definitely going to try to get a picture of him. That's a good sign. That means more will be coming, and that's going to open up some photo opportunities for some of these big birds, herons, cranes, and they're such phenomenal targets, folks. Like, they're big, they're gorgeous, and they photograph just great. We're gonna get some video of this guy. The best way I know how to do that is to get a little bit dirty. So let's give that a go. We'll see how well this works with me trying to record it as well. I'm just not sure. let's dust up and brush ourselves off. Whew. Shit. There's a heron right over there too. All right, going back down. Man, that would have been a cool photograph. But I didn't really focus on that. I got the whole thing on video though, that's cool. I'm excited about that. Man, doing the two things is hard, folks. It's simply difficult trying to pick between photos and video. God, that was cool though. Oh, you're down really low. Sorry about that. Back to trying to get a good picture of that egret. Ooh, you're very close. Sorry about that. That might have been too close for comfort. This video stuff is all new to me. You're gonna have to bear with me, but we're gonna go see if we can't get a little closer to that egret. Well, we found our egret, but he's kind of nestled up in a cove. Like I said, I don't want to get too close. Man, there's a lot of stuff going on over here today, though. A great egret, a heron. Let's turn you guys around and see if we can't see him. I'm still on 2-0. Probably not, but we're gonna try for a different position. So just bear with me. I'm gonna turn stuff off so I can go back to being super quiet. Oop. He is really skittish. Talking like if I even get 100 yards, he bolts. We're gonna try going down here. I'm gonna leave you guys up here, sitting on this bench for a few minutes while I go down there and see what I can do. I'll be right back. Isn't wildlife amazing? He's basically back where we started now. Did get a little bit of video of him flying, but I'm doing a very good job with pictures right now. So, wildlife anyway. I want to get back to that for a minute. It's true. You really can. You know, I've always, in the year or so that I've been doing this and really focusing on wildlife, the thing that's been really exciting has been I go to all these places I never, ever would have dreamed of going to. I have experiences I never would have thought. There's so much cool crap hidden near you that you have probably never in your life thought about or knew of its existence. You really have to look. And when you look, you start to see the life that kind of exists everywhere, right? And it really is everywhere. From birds to mammals to all manner of things. It just, man, it's such a joy to do this, to go out, to see new stuff, to learn about things I never could have dreamed of, right? Like, welcome to the ground with me. You might have seen it come across, depending on where I cut the video, but I was just taking some video of the pond and everything going on, and a green heron just flew right by, landed right over by me, and they are one of my favorite animals in the whole wide world. So I thought that I would sit down here and get him running around a little bit. Looks like he's fishing, and God, my foot's cramping a little bit from being down here taking video, but it's a green heron, and I love them. At this point in the video, y'all are probably thinking, but those are just birds. Well, let me tell you something. If you can take good pictures of birds, you will be more than ready for the next safari or anything that you do. Not only are they small, skittish, and incredibly difficult to photograph, they fly, meaning they move on a whole other plane. Don't overlook the birds. So we're set up kind of down here off the path in the brush, and I'd like y'all to join me for another episode of sitting on the ground, and probably getting a little bit muddy. I've got a really good vantage point into this kind of little hollow that exists between these two little islands on this pond, and I can see the egret. He doesn't have great positioning right now, but he might. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sit our ass on the dirty ground. You guys can come with me, and we're gonna see if he moves to a advantageous position. One thing I will tell all of you about wildlife photography is it is far from the most comfortable of the disciplines of photography. Probably by a pretty wide margin, if we're being honest. I find myself pretty uncomfortable most of the time, either laying down or sitting in awkward positions or holding 10 pounds until I'm very, very uncomfortable. But it's worth it for the art, I think, at the end of the day. You know, I could be sitting down here for quite some time yet. I'm shooting him vertically so I can get his reflection in the water, because I can't get directly down to the straight water level. There's a really nice offset of white flowers kind of off to his left, so I frame him on the right and let the white flowers take up a little bit of space, and the water has a bit of a golden hue to it, which looks pretty decent from a framing perspective, I think. Yeah, feeling pretty good about that picture. We'll cut to it here. It's a very usable image, and I was a little worried. You know, I kind of set up this stance where I've been chasing this egret through the video to different places to go home empty-handed on the egret picture. I would have felt like I let y'all down. So as I'm sitting out here where the egret is hanging out, I met another photographer, which is another thing that I genuinely love about wildlife photography, is I meet so many fun and interesting people. And I'm going to have her introduce herself and tell you where you can find her, or tell all of you where her pictures can be found. Let's see if I can make this work. Is it focused on you? No, it's still focused on me. Of course it is. Let's try. There we go. Nope. There we go. Now it's on you.
Hi, I'm Courtney, wildlife nature photographer, and I go by Wander More Photography. That's my business name, and you can find me on Instagram, and I have a website. Sell prints, so I'd love a follow.
It's going to stay on you now. I'm going to force it back. Come on, switch. There we go. All right. Go give her a follow if you see this, because her photography is pretty cool, and we've been sitting here chatting for a while, and she's also pretty cool. So I hope you found this useful, this peek behind the curtain of me going to a local park and taking some pictures. The truth is, there really is wildlife everywhere, and there's never been a better time to get into wildlife photography. It has never been more affordable. The tech has never been as good. So if it's something that you're interested in, it's something that I strongly encourage you to do. And I hope you had fun chasing that egret with me. I did get a bonus picture on the way out that I'm going to cut to right now. And I will see you all in the next video.